Hello everybody, Flik here. It's time for yet another Let's Look At, and today we are taking a look at Monomino. This is a game by a group of students that are studying in the Nanyang Polytechnic University. As far as I'm aware, there is no actual company name, it's just being published via the actual institution. I may be wrong about that. If I am, my apologies, but I'm going by what I was given as far as information goes. Anyway, this is on Steam. This is the Steam version I'm playing. I believe there's going to be an iOS version if there isn't already. It certainly has a lot of stereotypical phone-esque aesthetics to it that you'll see as we get into it. But it is also going to be on PC and Mac as of October 3rd. This might be out just before or just on that day, so there may or may not be a link to the Steam store page immediately, because at the time of me recording this it isn't actually available. So for that reason I also don't have a price to give you just yet. Anyway, Monomino is a puzzle platformer. It's a little bit Tetrisy, a very reasonable amount of lemmings, I would say, kind of. But let's just jump into it and I shall show you what you get. So there's 100 stages in the game, I believe, and I've done 25 of them. Let me just double check that there is indeed 100. Yep, okay, so there's exactly 100 stages. Getting through 25 of them took me half an hour. I got stumped a little bit on a couple of them, so that added to my time. But you're not looking at a huge game, assuming the difficulty doesn't go like way up. So I guess we'll start right at the start. We'll do the first few tutorial stages and then I'll skip a little bit to show you some of the later ones to show off the other mechanics. But we'll start at the start. So here we go. These two up here produce what I assume are the Monominos, and you have to get them to the home by using the Tetris blocks. Now, it disturbs me or confuses me rather that, I mean, they're essentially making babies, right? I don't know, it's just, it seems so weird. I don't really get it, but that's what it is. They're squirting out children and you have to get the children to safety, and if you let them die you're a horrible monster. In the bottom left down here are power-ups. Now, although I've done the first 25 stages, I couldn't actually tell you about the power-ups. You see what I mean about the phone type layout? I couldn't really tell you about the power-ups because despite playing through 25 stages, yes, it introduced new aspects, but it didn't introduce any of the powers, so I had to go by what I saw in the trailer, which is like, for example, the cop hat here. It lets you turn one of them into a police officer. What that means is they get rooted to the spot, and if another baby, Monomino, whatever, hits them, they get directed in the opposite direction. Very similar to what you could do with Lemmings in Lemmings. So I assume the others are also similar powers, but I honestly couldn't tell you what those are. And I actually found that it introduced things a bit too slow, I would say. I was actually getting a little bit bored going through 25 stages. It's like, yes, I get it, give me a bit more difficulty or introduce some new mechanic. And to be fair, it did, and I did start getting stumped. It just took a little bit too long to get there. Still, we are just getting into the very basics here. So what do you think we do here? Oh wow, I bet we do that. And actually, just to display, blocks do actually fall. They have to have something to weigh themselves onto, and you can fast forward it to make them walk home quicker. But yeah, I think I'll do one more tutorial stage, then I'll skip a few and show you that not much changes even if you skip quite a few stages. And then I'll go to the later stages, which are actually genuinely difficult in my opinion. So right, let's do this. What tutorial is this? This is when it lets you work it out for yourself, I think. So I think what I want to do here is that, and then that. They can only ever walk up one square, but if you ever do mess up, it's as simple as pressing that button up there and it resets the stage. So look at this bird struggling to fly in the background. It's because all your weight's in that corner or something. Everything's square shaped for whatever reason. And there we go, that's him done. So rather than trigger the next stage, I'll go back to the main menu. When it brings up, okay, so we'll go back to stage select. Let's skip to, well that was what, we did the first 4 there. Let's skip to 13. No, let's skip to 17 actually. And see what this introduces. Alright, this is gaps and things. This is where things do get difficult because you run out of time to do stuff. See what I mean? He came out really quickly. And also I've already messed up, I think, because I need that one there and I need, oh no. Oh, there we go, just in time. So yeah, there is a pause button. However, if you pause, your view gets obscured, which I guess is by design. However, what I would say would be better is, fair enough if you don't want someone to be able to pause, because part of the challenge is, you know, if you don't act quick they're going to fall to their deaths. I would like a slow-mo button here, say, next to the fast forward. You know, just give you a few more extra seconds, because otherwise you're just going to try placing some blocks and then restart anyway, so you're not gaining anything from not being able to pause it. You're not all you're doing is losing something, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, they do start getting harder, but they don't introduce a lot of new mechanics. I don't know if this is before or after it introduces the ability to spin blocks. I think it's always there, it's just you don't need it until this point. What are you going to do here? I think I've already messed up because I think I needed a blue block there. Yep, because that's going to be too wide. They can't stand on that, so that's wrong. But how would I do the rest of this puzzle? See, I can use this time just to plot out the rest of what I need. That's how I would do that. So they would drop down there. So those 2 blocks are correct. This bit is not because they're the wrong way round, I believe. So let's try that again. Now this track that's playing, I actually quite liked it at first. However, then I kept on hearing it, and kept on hearing it, and kept on hearing it, and it started to drive me slowly mad. There's no way to mute the music, which is a staple of these kinds of games like, you know, Angry Birds or whatever. You can go to the pause menu and there's a button to mute the music. Especially if you're having to retry a puzzle over and over because you have to work out the correct solution. You don't want this music getting annoying. And this particular track, the other tracks I've heard, totally fine. This particular track, I heard it once and thought, yeah, I actually think this is quite quirky. And it got really old really quickly and it started getting on my nerves so badly, to the point it was actually interfering with me concentrating on trying to solve the puzzle. I muted my speaker eventually just to shut it up until the track changed. Speaking of which, I should have done this in fast motion. It's partly because it's such a short melody and it's on repeat. It's essentially just one riff, and that's probably why, whereas the other ones are a bit more flushed out, I think. Next stage please. Okay, let's skip a few more to get into the harder stages. Let's go to 21. Right, what have we got here? This is actually a good one because this gap means I can just leave them sitting there while I solve the rest of the puzzle. So we'll probably want to turn a block so that they don't drop that way, and we're going to want that. So now they have to, but they need to bounce off something here, and we need that block for there. How are we going to get them up here? Oh no, they can get up with that block, so that can go there. That can go there. And this needs to be a flat wall so they can't get up it by going there. That should be correct, I believe. They'll bounce off that, they'll bounce off that, they'll drop down. Yeah, that's done it. That is right. They do get harder. That's what I will say. If you're looking for a challenge, don't let the start of the game fool you. It does get much more difficult. But what I would say is the start will feel very slow because it goes at such a glacial pace when the puzzle solutions are really obvious. So on that note, I think I actually gave up at 26 because I got stuck. So let's show off one that I was actually genuinely stuck on. Oh, no, I was stuck on the one before this and then I just got to this one. Okay, so we've only got 3 blocks, but if we land on these, it gives us one of those blocks. So I could go like... No, I couldn't. Okay, this is obviously wrong. How am I going to get them across there? Because obviously we're just going to fall, but I can't hang anything off. Whee! Alright, so that's wrong. Let's see what else we can do here. And it's still playing that same damn track, which is really annoying because I got to a new track. Why is it still playing this one? Is that right? It doesn't look right to me. Don't fall to your death. You fell to your death. I think I'm almost onto something, but I should have used the yellow block here. And then that block here. Oh, I can still do that actually. Yeah, and then, but then I've only got these 2 blocks to save them with. I'm not sure. I've already let one fall to their death, so I'm going to have to do it again, but let me just see how this goes. So I'm going to get another long red block here, which I can put here very quickly. And then... No, but then I'm one short. They're all going to fall to their deaths. Unless I trap you forever! I obviously failed that one. Thank you for telling me that. Interesting. So I think I was right for the most part there. Maybe. Because all that means is they get this block, they get that block. But then those 2 blocks alone I don't think are enough to get across. 1, 2, that's more squares than I have, I think. I mean, sure I could do that, but then what? That's not enough, I don't think. It's going to be one short when they pick this up. And this track is already driving me mad again. Yeah, they're one short because they drop exactly down one block, so that's not right. Which tells me that I need that red block for here. And I can use the blue block here, perhaps. So basically I can't use the first red block where I'm currently using it. That's what I'm learning here. So if we do that maybe, and then that. Yeah, and then I use this to save them from dropping off here. Yeah, okay. So when I get this last red block, I go there, and they should just drop down to safety. Yeah, I think I've done this. Oh, that's weird. I can't fast forward. Why not? Yes! Timing had to be immaculate there, but that was quite challenging. Please change music track when I go to the next stage. Some of the tracks are good, I swear. Oh, now I can fast forward. Maybe you can only fast forward once there's a definitive route. I'm not sure. Thank you. Well, let's have a look at the next stage. Ah, finally it introduces a new thing. So you pick up that and you become a bomber guy. Okay. I guess I'm just going to let this play out because it's teaching me about what this power-up is. Then do I use it on, like, I do. Okay. Then I assume I click on you again to make you suicide or something, so then blow this up, so let's just wait. Oh, it's instant. Alright, let's try that again then. Yeah, you can't fast forward straight away. Pick up this, please. I like the goofy expression some of them have. Oh, that one's a vampire, apparently. Right, so we'll do that. Congratulations on your impending death. Hooray! Now the others get to live, and I assume that will still give you max stars even though one died. Yes. Good. Okay, so we do have our first power-up. I actually thought the cop hat was the first power-up, but I guess not. So you need a bomb to get a bomb. So, congratulations, again, on your impending suicide. He'll pick up that, blow that up. Well, let's not do that yet. Well, I'll get the power up, but... Okay, because how am I going to get across this gap? Because it's 3 wide. So we'll do that, and then that. Who's the next closest? Congratulations on your impending death! Here we are, and fast forward to victory! And again, despite killing 2, it's impossible to do that without it, so yeah, 6 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep, that's fine. We shall indeed score max still. So, as with most puzzle games, I don't like showing off lots of solutions because that's the whole bloody point of them. And although we haven't been going that long, I guess I'll take a look at the next stage. If it's doable, I'll do it. And then I think we'll probably wrap up. I will put a link in the description box of some kind once the game is available on the Steam store page. I assume that's as simple as that. Yeah, see, it's introduced a new thing, so it's going again at a glacial pace until you learn, but you only really need the one stage to learn the mechanic. I'm ready for more challenging stuff involving the bomb power-up. But there we go, that's yet another stage done. This is stage 27 or 28 out of 100. Presumably more might come along down the line. I don't know whether it'd be pay for or whatever, or free. That's down to the developers, not me. But yeah, so I showed off quite a few of the stages there. We're up to stage 30. So this has been... Oh god, it just quit out the game when I pressed X. I was trying to go to the main menu, damn it! Can I load the game up again while it's still recording? Just so we have the menu. You might see the Unity logo, it's done in Unity. Yeah, there we are, we're back in. Apologies for that, I expected it to just quit out to the main menu, not quit the game when I did that. Let's let the credits be on screen as well to give the people who made this the credit they deserve. So there you go, that is the group of students who made this. I don't know the price at time of recording this, so that might get put in the description box below as well. But anyway, this has been Monomino, released the 3rd of October, available on Steam and or iOS, I'm not sure. I heard mention of an iOS version, but haven't seen anything definitive. So, my name has been Flik. Please like the video if you did indeed like it or want to show your support to me and our developers, and I'll see you next time for more gaming stuff. Ta-ta for now.